Hello, healthy family, and welcome to today's Mindset Monday. Thank you so much for coming and sharing some time with me. I love and appreciate you all. I am Chanel, Ascending Infinite Goddess, your favorite oracle. And today's Mindset Monday, I want to talk about fear, right? We want to talk about fear. Spirit has been highlighting the energy of fear lately, and the reason why so many people get trapped by it, enthralled by it. And when I say trapped, I mean, you know, many people, well, everyone has fears, whatever the fears may be. You may have um, a fear of dying. You may have a fear of swimming. You may have a fear of being alone. You may have a fear of being fired. You may have a fear of getting divorced. You may have a fear of being a bad parent, like whatever, right? Everyone has fears. Some have many fears, some have little fears. But the reason why fear is so potent and why these inorganic beings that have assumed the power over your life and who many of us consent to allow to have dominion over our life is because fear is a polar opposite of what we naturally are. We are naturally beings of love. We are eternal children of the divine source, of God, of the universe, whatever. Okay. But we naturally are beings of love. Love is ingrained in our DNA. And fear, which is one of the emotions that we decided to incarnate on this planet to experience, it being the polar opposite and also being an emotion that has had dominion or, has reigned supreme or has been the most dominant emotion that many of us have felt through generations, through eons, through many lifetimes. We tend to kind of um, navigate or succumb to the fear. Some people, instead of facing their fear, suppress their fear. And when you suppress it, instead of feeling it, expressing it, letting it out, dealing with it, when you suppress your fear, all it does is become a anchor. I talk about these anchors all the time. It's like an anchor in your heart weighing you down, preventing you from actually accomplishing your purpose, whether your purpose is to change the world, or maybe it's to change your community. Maybe your purpose is to change your family line, right? Everyone has a purpose. Everyone's purpose is different, but everyone's purpose is important. But when you suppress your fear, it stops you from being your authentic self, the self that wants to show love and express love, the self that wants to let their light shine. So instead of allowing fear to rule, control, and suppress you, it's time for you to face it one at a time, one thing at a time, right? My beautiful sister goddess has been doing some shadow work questions we've been doing it since the beginning of the month, right? So it's 30 days of shadow work. And there's some things that I'm like, there's nothing really there. And there's some things that I find myself just writing. Where I'm like, okay, wait, what? Right? Facing these things one at a time, right? Pulling it out, allowing room for love to fill those spaces, for happiness, for joy, for peace, for serenity to fill those spaces. Because when you're full of fear, nothing else can be in that space, right? It's occupied by another emotion. I have a beautiful long term client who, for quite some time, allowed doubt and fear to rule over their life. And recently, they faced one of those fears, and it was not bad at all, right? At first, they were going to give up because they were like, I tried to face it, but I couldn't face it. And I was like, do not give up. don't don't stop, right? Go ahead and push through. And once they did, they were like, oh, this wasn't so bad at all. Like, okay, I can accept this. And now I feel a huge weight off of my chest, right? Allow yourself to be free and stop feeding into the fear. it can feel familiar, right? And I know many people are like, I don't want to feel afraid, right? Unless you're one of those crazy people who love being scared at Halloween, whatever, right? But I know many people are like, I don't want to be afraid. I don't want to have fear. Um, I don't really want to face it. Okay. I know it can be a scary thing. It can be scary to face something that you have, um, uh, what is the right word? You have made it such a huge monumental, you've given it so much power over your life because you're trying to avoid it, right? Like my children, every one of my children have made me face a fear that I've had with them. Every single one of them, right? All six of them. Whether it was, a fear of me losing them, a fear of authority trying to take them, a fear of them disappearing and not talking to me, um, a fear of being an addict, um, um even the baby when he was born, like the way how he was born, there was, some fear tried to creep in there. I had to face one of my fears. I've always had natural births, and with him I had to have a C-section. After sitting trying to avoid doing that, still had to have a C-section. Still a beautiful experience, but there was some fear around that, right? What if I can't hold my baby? What if they try to take him away while they're stitching me up? What if there's all types of things, and I'm still here. That allowed me to face it in a way that I was like, okay, you know what? If I face my biggest fears and I'm still here, then I guess the adage of what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, because I am 100,000% stronger. There's so many things. Like this past weekend, I had a party at my sister and my mom's house. They live out of town. They live like 2 hours away from me, but our family is kind of scattered. So it was a good meeting point. Also, it was good for my mom not to travel. But I had some fear around them because they are still Jehovah Witnesses, and I am not. And I usually like kind of downplay myself, right? I cover up my tattoos. I don't walk around saying grand rising and gratitude instead of thank you. And I'll buy the stuff that I know they like, even though I know it's not good for them. And this time, I was like, I'm not doing that. I'm speaking the way that I speak. I'm dressing the way I'm dressing, right? Tattoos in all their glory. I'm cooking and sharing the food that is full of life. I'm doing all these things. And however it is that you perceive it, that's not my issue, right? And no one said anything to me. No one like out of pocket anyway. I should say everyone was talking to me, right? There was love. My nieces, my nephews, my great nephews, right? It was a beautiful time, but no one, for just those few hours, we were all just a happy family. Even if they were faking it, even if they were like repulsed by being in the same room with each other, right? We were good. We were happy. There was love. My mom was happy. And that's all that really freaking mattered, right? Because she's getting old, right? But I didn't let fear paralyze me and make me become a different person, right? So, some things that you can do when it's time to face your fears: recognize that the fear is just coming out of a space of unknown. You don't know what's going to happen, right? Two, the fear may not even really be your own. A lot of the fear that I have with my children isn't even my true fear. It's fear that was um, indoctrinated, it was implanted from the religion, from Jehovah Witnesses. It's also fear from my ancestors, right? I have some ancestors that lost their children, and I feel that fear kind of running through me. So recognize, what is the source? Where is it coming from? And then don't try to do too much. Don't try to, like, that was also my mantra. Don't do too much, Chanel. Don't do too much. Don't do too much. Because sometimes I have a way when I love people and I want to do things, like I go over the freaking top, right? So it was just like, don't do too much. Just do what it is um that you feel is good and is enough, and don't try to overcompensate. So don't tackle all your fears at one time. It can become overwhelming, and then you'll stop and you won't do anything. Okay? So take your time, give yourself grace. Remember, you are an eternal being of love There is nothing to fear. Nothing can stop you. Nothing can harm you. Nothing can hurt you. Nothing can kill you. Physically, maybe, yes, but you are an eternal, infinite being of light and love. And I promise you, if before you face your fears, if you say, um, a mantra, if you set the intention, if you say a prayer, whatever it is that you need to do to allow yourself to be encased with the love and the light of the divine, you will be successful and you will come out unscathed. Okay? So that's that. That's all that I have for you today, my beautiful, beautiful people. Thank you so much for connecting with me. Congratulations again to the winner. I shipped all those sprays. Everyone should have had theirs delivered. If you want a spray, whether through my website or through YouTube, and you did not get it yet, please email me at ascendinginfinitegoddess@gmail.com. You can also email info@ascendinginfinitegoddess.com, but Microsoft is being stupid. They're not quite letting me in, so I have to wait for those emails to forward. So till I get that corrected, ascendinginfinitegoddess@gmail. Okay? Be sure to visit my website for services, availability. Also, I'll be launching my Lionsgate information. I'm doing a bundled meditation this year. It will be channeled and recorded. It won't be a live thing, but it's going to be bundled with a couple different meditations. So I'm very excited that Spirit dropped that in for me. But yeah, so that is that. That's all I have for you. I love you all. I'm grateful for you all. And until we connect again, stay alert, stay aware, and live in love.